This is a unique YouTube video that makes me want to rip off my own fingers and use them as earplugs. I don't see anyone making video responses to this, so I figured I should be the first to do so. And I encourage others to do so, not because I'm trying to turn this into an internet meme, but because this video is almost impossible not to cringe at.
बरसों के बाद मैं वीडियो बना रही हूँ and it's not because I did not want to. In between my desire to make a video and my creative thought process, there was this unbreakable huge wall.
Oh yeah. Hi, you're funny! Not the hilarious kind of way, but in the worst kind of way.
I was still in that place when I stumbled upon this idea while scrolling through Facebook.
Oh, I get it, not all men. It's a brick joke! Ha 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 ha! You're so fucking funny. You're so fucking
And that is when I realized I could totally use my charged up feminist sentiments, work my ass off and get my point across, and then wait for hate messages and death threats from people who don't get it.
Get that you're trying way too hard, in the sense that you're making such poor arguments. Just wait until you actually make them.
So what is actually not all men? Let's refer to this. A moronic phrase coined by male apologists to run away from accountability and responsibility for obvious misogyny around them.
Clearly you made that up, because that's not the point of what Not All Men is about. Feminists have made a hashtag #YesAllMen, and there are plenty of feminists that generalize the actions of men. This is a counter-response. It's funny on how feminists love the Bible from the dictionary, yet they make up words as if they're trying to get an edge on things.
All hail the feminist dictionary!
अब मैं तुम्हारे गले पे चक्कू टिका के ये नहीं बोलूँगी ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया ऐसे feminist?
English?
No, rather, I would categorically explain to you why hashtag not all men is, what do you call it? Yeah, shit. It's egoistic.
Oh, this ought to be fun. A hashtag being egoistic.
The fact that you have managed to make a major women's issue centered around men says something about a society, doesn't it? Ego levels पे hashtag not all men उसी category में है जिसमें मर्द रोते नहीं है, मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता है.
Okay, listen. You need to speak English more often and not in your native tongue because your audience understands English and speaks English as well. Also, the only reason we even bring up not all men is because cunts like you love to generalize.
After the Bangalore incident, I don't feel safe anymore. अरे यार, not all men do it. Yeah, but उसने ऐसा कुछ बोला नहीं है. But don't you think it's justified considering it's 21st century and still so common? Yeah. So do you really want to take offense? Hell yeah! Male ego for the run. Attaboy.
Oh, you are so fucking funny.
Oh, that's a really nice sweater. What do you mean it's a nice sweater? Is that sarcasm? इसलिए बोल रही क्योंकि ये pink है और मैं मर्द हूँ. I never said that. Are you doubting the fact कि मैं मर्द हूँ? No. मैं मर्द हूँ या what do you mean? मैं मर्द हूँ. तो ये क्या मैं मर्द हूँ तो doubt करें?
4 रुमाली रोटीज and तंगड़ी कबाब 1 plate. सारे लेग पीस कर लेना.
सिर्फ लेग पीस क्यों? क्या बाकी और पीस इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होते हैं?
This entire skit I can barely understand. She's speaking in her native tongue, which is like half the time of her videos. This only makes the video response harder to make because I don't speak her language. I can only assume that she's playing an oversensitive male that feels so challenged all the time. Why can't the sketches be in English? I'm just gonna skip the parts where she speaks in gibberish for the sake of our sanity. Plus, I suppose it will allow me to make the video a bit shorter.
Hashtag not all men? I say hashtag next level narcissism.
You didn't really explain on how not all men is egoistic outside saying, well, saying that not all men in our safe space is selfish.
Distracting. अपने अहंकार के अंधेपन में पता है कितनों को नजरअंदाज किया है तुमने?
Oh my god, make your points in English. If you have to speak in your native language, then explain in a different channel or a different video. Because we don't understand what you're saying.
नहीं तो, that's what I thought. You are not only distracting us from abused, oppressed women and misogynist men, but also men who are abused and women who are anti-feminist. Anti-feminist, that's a word, right? Yeah, that's a word.
How in the world is it distracting? The people behind Not All Men are the ones who bring up issues that men face. You don't give a shit about men's rights. There's a lot of double standards that feminists like yourself have. You tell people that Men should be taught not to rape due to the massive amount of women being raped by men, which is over-exaggerated by feminists, yet the same people don't want to teach women not to abuse their children, even though women are more likely to abuse their children.
तुम वो बच्चे जो डांस प्रोग्राम्स में अटेंशन के लिए भूखा होता है. ओके, सो डांस रेडी है. अब प्लेसमेंट. मिसोजिनिस्ट मेन, एंटी फेमिनिस्ट वुमेन सबसे आगे रहेंगे. फ्रंट, अप फ्रंट. ऑडियंस तुम्हें देखेगी, तुम्हें देखना चाहती है ऑडियंस. ठीक है. तुम दोनों अब्यूज एंड इग्नोर्ड मेन, ऑप्रेस एंड अब्यूज वुमेन. यू आर इम्पोर्टेंट बट नॉट दैट मच. तो सेकंड लाइन. ठीक है. सेकंड लाइन. तुम इधर आगे आगे आगे. तुम वहाँ खड़े हो. पीछे और पीछे और पीछे और पीछे. बहुत बढ़िया. बस वहीं रहना है तुमको. ठीक है. रेडी? इन 3, 2, 1 गो. क्या कर रहे भाई? क्या कर रहे तू?
This is her way of saying that not all men is trying to be the center of attention while ignoring women's issues. The hashtag not all men does not negate issues women face, but the issues you bring up are hardly even an issue.
What? Hashtag not all men? I say hashtag attention seeking freak.
How dare we bring up our own issues despite feminism being about for both sexes like you claim? You're like the Indian version of Amy Schumer, a failure of a comedian.
It's insensitive. Oh भाई बिल्कुल गजंड मूवी लगी है called Life, directed by reality, music by painful screams of oppressed women.
Oh my God, you might as well just talk like this.
बहुत बढ़िया, brilliant. You just have to sit there and watch. Be it sexism, racism or communalism, as long as the suppressors don't realize that the suppressed are in fact suppressed and get in with them in the struggle to equality, nothing is going to change.
Not all men ignore that. You see what I just did? You're so fucking stupid. How's the hashtag somehow ignore issues?
But what's happening here? तुमने problem देखा, you know how to solve the problem, but what would you do?
I'm solving the problem right now by addressing your bullshit. Hell, the next skit isn't even addressing anything. I believe the only reason you even make these skits is because you have no argument in the first place. So I'm skipping this one.
What? Hashtag not all men? I say hashtag say this much. It's ambiguous. Wait, let me put the sketch first.
Your sketches have no meaning whatsoever. You're not funny. You are a fucking disgrace to comedy. You can't go making a video without making some fucking pointless sketch that has no meaning whatsoever. You don't even speak English in these sketches, so there's no point. Once again, I'm going to skip the entire sketch, which saves me time. You can watch the original video in the link down below, but trust me, the sketch has no purpose. All it is basically mansplaining. That's her entire sketch is all about.
What the? Hashtag not all men could mean a zillion things. किसी ना किसी की standard के हिसाब से तो हम सब लोग angel हैं.
Not all men could mean a million things. Are you that fucking daft? Why would you even make a video about it if you don't even understand the purpose of it? It's like if I make a video about feminism, yet to me it could have many meanings. Yet I still make a video about it because fuck it. Either you're taking this way too literal or not literal enough.
Hashtag not all men. I say hashtag I've got protection, so fuck off. It doesn't make sense.
This entire video doesn't make any sense.
Even if there is this person who does not indulge in any form of discrimination, the fact that a woman fighting for her rights annoys you in itself makes you a part of that group that you're trying to oppose in the first place.
It's official. You have no idea what you're talking about. First, you're assuming that the hashtag not all men is trying to oppose women's rights even in its most basic form. Second, even if it was, because you already got the rights you have in America. Now, I'm assuming you're not in America, so that's fine. However, many of us who live in America oppose feminism because of the massive double standards. They still push the wage gap argument despite earning almost the exact same amount of men. and the anti-discrimination laws that protect those individuals. The hashtag purpose is simple: avoiding this massive generalization that feminists like you do love doing.
YouTube गांधी जी बुरा मत देखो, बुरा मत सुनो, बुरा मत बोलो to a whole new level. क्या आपको आपकी मूत की बदबू सता रही है? पर क्या आपने नोटिस किया है कि आदमी लोग हर दूसरे वॉल पे मूतते नहीं है और सिर्फ एक स्पेशल वॉल पे मूतते हैं? Hashtag not all walls.
I never wanted to strangle someone this badly for making these types of videos. See how unfunny how she is? See, just look how unfunny how she is, okay? Let's just skip to the next point. That is, if she even has one.
Hashtag not all men. I say hashtag just validating what I am apparently opposing. And that was it. I hope you really liked this video. Tatti video hai bilkul sali feminist hai sali. Yeah, I am a feminist, and if you are not, you're probably not for equality, are you?
Yep, no points whatsoever. Yes, I am pro-equal, but I'm not a feminist. And before you bring up the dictionary, which, by the way, you guys tend to have a monopoly on, you made your own definition on what not all men is about. I had to skip about 2 minutes of her bitching and moaning. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can watch the original video, but she hardly makes any videos anymore. Her last video was about 6 months ago, and I checked her Twitter account and it's barely active. So I can only assume that she abandoned that channel. But by the off chance that it's not, I really do hope that someone in her audience is willing to catch a glimpse of this video. Until then, I am the Atheist Gamer and keep gaming on.